Hello everyone. First of all, I'm sorry about the image quality. I don't have much light here, so it probably looks quite horrible. Today I have a bit of a special episode. Some of you might know, most probably don't. I'm currently in Tampere in Finland, and this is not my first visit here, but last time when I was here I actually went to the supermarket, bought a few things, and was quite surprised by what I ate in the end. The thing is that if you're in a foreign country where they speak a different language and stuff is not actually put on in a language that you understand, then buying things can be a bit of a gamble. And to one up that, I actually specifically went into the supermarket and picked things that I didn't know in a way. So I stayed away from all the brands that we have in Germany as well, from all the things that I might, well, just know what it is. And rather than that, picked a few things that I, was hoping to be something that I could expect it to be or not. But I ended up buying some ham that was smoked in a sauna, which, well, it didn't taste bad. If you've ever been to a sauna and you know this, how a sauna smells from the wood, the sauna wood, you know, that is basically how that ham tasted. And that was, as I said, it was not a bad taste per se, but it was not what I would put on a bread to eat. And I asked a friend of mine here in Finland later on, hey, what is that for? And he said something about, well, you can put it in a soup. So yeah, that was an interesting experience. So this time, today, I again went into the supermarket and I thought it might be a nice episode of me, well, trying a few things. So what do I have today? Let's start with the items that I'm kind of know what they are. Again, when I bought those things, I did not accurately know what they are. Some of them have below the name a description in, I believe, Swedish, which is closer to the German language, so I might have a bit more of an educated guess. But I have one item over there, which I have no fucking clue what it is. It looks like ham. Yes, I did ham again. But I have no idea if it is ham or what it is. Now, let's start with basically what should be bread. I'm not even going to try to say the name of this because I know I will be butchering the names of the other things as well, but this part down here, I have no idea how to spell that at all. See, the thing is that I was told the Finnish stuff, you can just read it and say it and it will be right. But basically, because everything is spelled like it said, I'm not really convinced because I have no idea how I would read that. I'm going to try to say what is on there for the other items, which means I am probably going to completely butcher the Finnish language. So if you are Finnish and you take offense from the way I'm saying things, or I'm saying them in a funny way, well, one, I'm sorry, and I would appreciate a comment down there which explains to me what I said wrong or what I even said. If I said something that doesn't mean what I said, you know what I mean. So yeah, let's start with this bread. This bread. Actually, this is one of the things. I had this bread the last time, I think. It looks a bit slightly different, but I did have it the last time, I think. And it is basically a full grain rye bread. From what I remember, quite tasty. It's not crispy in any way, but it was quite nice with some cheese. The other items that I have are toppings that I'm going to put on this bread. I actually did look up the names after I bought things, so I could tell you what I'm actually eating here. So yeah, I could tell what this is from the taste last time I had it, and also the Swedish word is a good giveaway. The big word you're seeing on it, puikulla. The funny part is I hacked that word into Google Translate, and Google Translate said, "Do you mean the Lithuanian word beautiful?" Well, since there is a small heart as the dot on the I assume it might actually mean beautiful, but it was not recognized as a Finnish word, so I don't know what's up with that. It does have a Finnish flag about here, so I'm pretty sure that was a Finnish product. But yeah, I guess the dictionary of Google might not be complete there. Again, I'm not going to try to say the other word on there. It means full grain rye. And yeah, let's go to the next item. The next item is, and I'm going to open this in a moment, that's Petermann. It's a cheese, it's a Finnish cheese. I have a hard time comparing this to any other cheese. Maybe to some butter cheese, if you have ever had butter cheese. So it doesn't have that much taste, but it is like a nice carrier of taste, and it makes for a nice topping of this rye bread actually. I did have this the last time I was here. I did enjoy it. I had a bit of a smaller package than this. This is 1 kilo. But since I'm going to be here for a few days, I figured, well, I'm going to get the 1 kilo and I'm going to eat this over the next few days. I'm going to open this in a moment so you can see how it looks. But I want to go through the other items first. Now, this is a bit of a safety item, and I'm not sure if it's really a good safety, but it looks like salami looks mostly. So it seemed to be some form of sausage that should be working quite well on any form of bread. And actually metwursti, vanilleinen metwursti, I hope I say it in any form of right, sounded like, well, the German word metwurst sounds quite similar, so I think this is, well, by now I know, but even at that point I thought this is not a real Finnish product. It's probably a product either made somewhere else or made by a recipe from somewhere else. And I learned that I was right when I googled the words. The first word, well, I think this on the top is the brand name. I actually didn't even Google that. Then you have the word on the red banderole, which says Alkuperäinen, I guess. That means original. And then the next word, Venelainen, that means Russian. So this is basically a Russian medvursty. So a Russian, it's a Russian kind of salami. I never had that. I think the typical Russian food that I know is stuff like borscht. So yeah, I was a bit surprised to find that here, but I still think this is a kind of a safety that if the other stuff doesn't really fit well on the bread, I will at least have something to eat. And then the last topping this time, I mentioned it already, it looks like a ham. Here you can read the name. It says Sinapikinku. I hope I spelled this one right. And the word below it, which I do not know if this is Swedish or if this is, well, some other language, or if this is, but I don't know. It says Sinapskinka. Oh, I have no idea if I spelled that right or pronounced that right. I have no idea what this means. Well, I do, because I do know what the first word means because I have googled it. But yeah, this is basically ham. Mustard ham. I actually don't know what mustard ham is, but I know that mustard and ham are a good fit, so I figured this will taste good as well. But well, I had no way of knowing that when I bought it. Oh well, let's open the cheese first. I hope you enjoy this video. I personally enjoy watching videos like that of people going to a foreign country and trying things there, or talking about differences in those countries. I don't know what it is. To me, those are very interesting and enjoyable videos. So this is what the cheese looks like when it's open. So it's pretty colorless, slightly tiny bit of yellow. So it's not completely white. And I guess the next thing is to get some of the bread and put it on there and eat it. Oh, I have one more item that I completely forgot. Something to drink. It says Citrunan Makuinen Kuvenaisvisi. I have no idea how, if I said this right. The I think Swedish below, mineralvatten med citronensmak. So if I just go from that, and I have not googled that in this case, but this should be sparkling water with some citron in there. So that should be a pleasant thing to drink. We have similar stuff in Germany. It's named a bit differently, but I'm expecting no surprises with this drink. Yeah, the smell seems about right. Sparkling water that tastes like citron. It's not with any sugar, it's not like a lemonade or anything. It's just, well, it's nice. Actually, I think it's not called citron, it's called lemon in English. Good morning, Mr. Petermann. Yeah. That is a nice, refreshing thing to drink. Oh, by the way, speaking of drinking, leave me a comment below if you want to see me drink Finnish alcohol. I can do that. So yeah, this is the bread. It comes in those nicely formed well, it's not like a bread roll, it's more like something that's sliced. It's two pieces that you can easily open, so you can put in something between, make a sandwich, something like that, or you can eat the two halves. I don't know what the right way, the traditional way, or the typical Finnish way is to do that. I don't even know if those toppings are something a Finnish person will put on there. I might be doing something completely horrible, but yeah, let's try this. Well, actually, I have eaten what I'm eating now, what I'm preparing now before, but let's start with that, just to establish a baseline. Or maybe learn that I bought the wrong cheese and this was all a horrible mistake. That is quite possible. Because there is 2 or 3 types of cheese that have quite similar packaging. They have different names and different colors, but the packaging is the same, and I recognize this one by the packaging, I think. And I seem to remember it was yellow the last time, but I'm not sure. So yeah, I put some cheese on the rye bread and let's have a bite. Pretty much how I remembered. You have the strong taste of the rye bread, which is I personally really like rye bread, so the only thing that I would prefer if it was maybe a bit crispy. I could put it in the oven, well, I'm not going to do this today. I don't know. I don't think that's how Finnish people eat it, but I don't know. I'm actually going to ask someone tomorrow.
Well, I didn't ask someone the next day because I forgot, but I did try the bread with the cheese heated up, and it was quite tasty.
If they warm it up, I don't think they do, but that might be a way to make it a bit crispy. I like bread crispy. But other than that, it really is great bread, and the cheese has a very light taste. So it's nothing very taste invasive, so it's more like underlining the taste of the rye bread. It's a bit like similar effect you would have with some butter on there. It's not exactly tasting like butter, but it's a similar effect. I'm going to stop with this bread slice right now, and I'm going to try the ham, the mustard ham, for the simple reason that I want to try the combination after, and I don't want to eat too much today. So let's try this. If you think this video is boring, then I'm surprised you're still watching. But if you do, leave a comment, make suggestions how I could make it more fun. Like, wear a funny hat. I could do that, I guess. If you're Finnish, you can also let me know that what I should try while I'm here, when I'm here. So the next video I make of this sort might have a few suggestions that you make in here. I bought a few chocolate bars as well, I just remembered, which I really like. It's of a sort that I don't get in Germany. I had them the last time, and they are really great. So I might either add a few words to one of those, show you those at the end of this video, and they might be in another video. So yeah, suggestions for sweets are also welcome. Keep in mind that it shouldn't be something that's only to be found in the most remote part of Lapland or something. If you suggest something, it's something that I should get in a normal supermarket here in Tampere, because that would allow me to actually get it, and it shouldn't be in an exorbitant price range. I'm not a rich person. So yeah, let's try the bread with the ham. So I do taste a bit of the ham, but the rye bread is a bit too strong to give me much of the taste, so I wouldn't know why it's called mustard ham. So let's try some without bread. I think it might have been had a process where it aged a bit while having a mustard crust. My guess is that's what we're seeing here. That's the rest of it. But taste-wise, I'm unable to say that I cannot say that I would recognize much of mustard in the taste. Actually, I think the next time I'm in the supermarket I'm going to get some mustard that I can put on this, because I love mustard, and can imagine that the rye bread with a bit more of the ham, just than what I have on there right now, and a bit of mustard, that actually sounds like something that might taste extremely nice. Well, for my taste at least. So, next step. Combining the two. I'm sure that's not how it is normally eaten. I'm most certain it's not. But hey, what should I do? I have to try it. I like that. Let's check how much fat this cheese has. Because it seems to work as a carrier for the taste. Enhances the taste of the ham quite a bit. It doesn't say. That's surprising. I seem to remember having seen something on here about the... Or maybe that was the other one. Well, it definitely works like a taste carrier. So the ham's taste is enhanced, it is more pronounced than it was before. And I really like this combination. Still wondering how it is when I warm it up. So I might actually try that in the next few days. Now, I'm feeling a bit bad about opening all the things, but I want to try the Russian medvursti, the salami, or salami looking thing as well. So, I'm going to open another bread, open the medvursti. I just like saying that in the way how I imagine a Finnish person might say it. I'm probably completely wrong. Oh, by the way, if you buy this bread, it comes in 6 of those units. I have no idea how to call it, which is always 2 of the 2 pieces that it's pre-cut, so you can just pull it. You can just pull it open. It has a bit of, in the middle it's a bit connected still, but it's pre-cut, so you just have to pull it open. So the Russian sausage, the Russian... Actually, now that it's open, it seems a bit more dark, a bit more grey than salami. It also smells smoked. Yeah, it's definitely smoked. I don't think salami is smoked. I think salami is it's air dried. So let's see if it tastes like smoked. Definitely smoked. Love the taste. Goes quite well with the rye bread. It's not exactly what I expected. It's much stronger on the smoke. Well, I didn't expect smoke at all, but it is quite strong on the smoke. Even after the smell. It prepared me for that. And yeah, it's not as dry as a salami would be. So I like it. Yeah. I think this concludes today's tasting. I hope you enjoyed. And again, leave me some comments if you want me to try something else, or if you have any questions or suggestions for anything else. And have a nice day.